to see whether it's also not going to work for BNK in this one as we dive into the draft.
Still an opportunity here for BNK to make their dreams come true. Is it likely that they will be the one to make it through? Not necessarily, but it's still possible. Like, we can't keep going over this enough, especially with Bro's win and DK being stuck at 7 for now. Nongshim, DK, KT, these teams have some pretty tough matches still ahead of them.
Yeah.
And anything can happen for BNK. Looking at the remaining strength of schedule, can they beat KT? Sure, it's KT.
Yep.
Do they need to play better than that we saw them playing the first game? Yes, obviously. And then they face DNF, which is doable as well. And then all of a sudden, if somehow you're able to scrounge together even a game win here, and DK continue their free fall, can end up over them in the rankings. There is still a lot of volatility, particularly from like the range of 4 to like 8. You know, T1, even if they end up losing here, they're still pretty far ahead on 9, so I don't think they're too worried. Nongshim is at 8, but Nongshim also has some really tough matches ahead of them. I think they, out of those teams, have one of the hardest strengths of schedules still coming their way. Including Bro, who after today are obviously a force to be reckoned with, as the Azir is going to get taken away from Faker. Understandably, the Talia ban was kind of a hint towards that.
Yeah, that one has to be locked away. BNK have completed their Gen G experience for, you know, these couple of round robins, though, so that is certainly good news for them, not having to worry about that one. This is, though, starting to become a bit of an issue, because now you've got the Rumble locked away for Doran. I would personally prefer not to see a Skarner.
Yeah, but really,
but it's still going to get locked in.
It's just not been great. The Skarner, he has like wins 1 in 3 games. The priority remains high. With the Rumble, I kind of get it. They also want to deny the Skarner Azir, which even though DK didn't show that for some reason, that is a strong combo. And instead, if there is a setup that makes me believe, it would be Raptor Poppy in a possible win against Oner Skarner. Not because of Oner, but because of Skarner.
Oh, 100%. That being said, I love this top side for BNK.
Yep.
It has been very, very good.
What?
That's a Smolder. Wow. It's Pigeon versus Dragon.
It did get buffed, but I did not expect... Oh, no. Oh, no. Someone stop Chovy from watching this. We can't go back to this. No! No!
I'm sorry. It's already happened, Chronicler. We just have to accept it.
Do we?
Well, yeah. I mean, there is now still a small chance that Gumayusi going to be playing that towards the bottom side of the map, but I don't think they're going to be blind picking it just like that. As the Alistar going to be banned away here. There goes Jhin as well. So obviously, BNK know what's up.
Are aware of what they are playing into. Used to be one of the picks we saw often into the Azir when he was strong.
Yeah, I actually kind of like, I was going to say I don't. But Smolder and Rumble found a lot of success together when this was I never hated him as much as everyone else did. I actually feel like I was like, I didn't get it. I didn't get the amount of hate.
So there were certain iterations. I think that once we got to like MSI last year, or sorry, not MSI Worlds. I remember, oh my god.
Are we Senna smoldering? That feels like too much time in the kitchen.
Well, yeah, that's not a lot of pressure. But Guma can go, hopefully we'll go for a more damage-oriented build. I think Lucian is way safer.
Yeah, I feel like you just want to have some lane pressure, right?
Yeah.
Instead, Guma is going to lock this away. We saw Viper try his hand at it yesterday, and it was all right. That is going to be the Lucian considered as, oh man, star-crossed lovers. Man, it would have been so cool if it was still like support center and you could have like Zaya Rakan also on opposite sides of the rift at the same time.
Now what I want is Keria to go lore accurate and lock fresh.
Oh yeah.
Keria fresh for the throwback?
No, but isn't that lore accurate if you're like alongside Kalista, because Kalista has all that beef?
No,
it'd be Viego.
What? No, because
Viego Senna. That'd be the combo.
Because fresh imprisoned Senna.
Didn't he also imprison Kalista or something?
I don't know, but he definitely imprisoned Senna from...
I thought it was Viego that had something to do with it as well. I need to return to that particular Shadow Isles lore.
Yeah, I don't remember the Shadow Isles lore, but it's okay. I'm sure
It's okay. Folks can let us know. You can just write something down in Twitch chat. I'll make sure that I'm checking it out. It is going to be the Braum Lucian, which is one of my personal favorites, favorite Lucian lanes.
We did just pick Nautilus into Braum.
Yeah,
that did happen.
Well, Keria has just back-to-back counterpicked himself, and he did not really care about it.
Yeah, I don't think he does. This is also farming Senna. If you are unsure, that is definitely something that it has to be explained, because this combo was what ended the last Gen G win streak. If you remember, when KT beat them, that did happen. It was Beryl that, together with Deft, picked farming Nautilus with support Senna.
Yeah.
Going to be the case here. This is a farming Senna with a non-farming Nautilus.
Yep, and that's what was buffed, was the just regular carry Senna more recently. So that's what we're likely to see this time around. Does mean that we've got so much like infinite scaling. It is absolutely ridiculous. It's someone's birthday. G-Sun, could you... Tom? It's Tom's birthday today? That means we've got another one because it's Kion's birthday today here as well. Oh my goodness. So many people born in May. It is absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, congratulations all over the place. And you know what we've got for you for your birthday? We've got a game 2 between T1 and BNK4X. Let's go. All right, here we are, ladies and gentlemen, onto the Rift for game number 2. Time to see whether Keria can win back-to-back games, counterpicking himself. And whether, like, if T1 makes it to 45 minutes, is it just done? Because you'll have Gumayusi shooting them from his fountain, and Faker with 1 billion execute damage.
I don't think they need to get to that point. Even though, on paper, seeing Skarner, Senna, and Smolder makes you go, the simple flowchart. Is your name Gen G? Is the answer no? Then you lose. You know, it's very straightforward. This is basically as Gen G as it gets. And we'll see how Faker can play out the Smolder. One of the reasons why we saw this pick when it was at its strongest in mid lane was because it specifically was able to really bully lane and then also scale and be very safe. As I wonder, as the Atlas is doing some very necessary...
Yeah, I'm like not paying attention to...
There we go. See Fresh.
I mean, yeah, he's a related champion. They're all Shadow Isles champions.
No, it's because Senna's soul got joined by Fresh. I'm very certain on this.
I'm sure there's... But I'm just trying to work out whether
you made me second guess myself.
She has a closer relationship with Viego, because I remember there was like a big thing about that, and like
I think that was specifically Sentinel, like the Sentinel lore, which was like, wasn't that like an alternate universe?
Isn't that just like Callista's E?
No, Sentinel was like the whole. It was like a visual novel. It was like a whole thing.
Sentinel is also the name of her E.
No, it is, but that's not. That's not what we're talking about, Atlas.
Wait, it's a W.
I'm talking about
a W or is Ren Z, right?
Ren Z. Yeah, we're talking about a specific event that happened in League of Legends, the Sentinel event. This was a thing.
All right.
Don't aha me.
I'm not paying attention. I'm trying to read as quickly as I possibly can. But yes, the Sentinels of Light. I believe that might be what you were referring to. I think you need the of light part.
Oh, don't you get...
otherwise, it is just Senna's W. Sorry, it's just Callista's W.
I can see your face, Atlas. You can't use these tricks on me. There's Faker farming grass stacks of Vikla here very early on, as one would expect. Also, Soboro going for Electrocute here.
She was definitely imprisoned in the Lantern by Thresh. That certainly happened. As we're seeing a little bit of a battle here, but I'm going to go back to reading the lore. Gumayusi could be in a little bit of trouble.
Gumayusi getting taken low. Keria stacked up, but will be fine. I'm just gonna.
Where?
You know what? You just read.
Where is the Viego part of this?
You just.
I'm done. I reckon you're right. It is just Thresh. There's so, no Viego part.
Yeah, so you're thinking of Viego and his wife and the whole Gwen situation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is a separate. It's Isolde.
Is it separate completely?
Isolde is his wife.
Yeah, I thought that.
Which was explained in Ruination, which was another.
I remember Ruination. That one was cool.
Yeah.
But I just don't remember enough of it. Maybe that was taken up by other things in my memory banks. As we know,
you forget a lot.
Space. Exactly. All right, let's have a look at what Raptor can do here. As Oner is standing on top of a ward, he knows it. As Doran is going lower and lower, but Sobero is down to 50 health right now. And the jungle battle is going to continue. Faker could potentially be in a bit of trouble, but he does just wander his way out. Gumayusi and Keria instead just going to look for a lane swap, heading towards the top side here. And we are going to see that there is basically no difference.
Big win for the
CS.
The Soberos, which is defense of Sobero, obviously. Doesn't get solo boloed. Actually just walks it off this time around. As the lane swap comes through for T1, but not for BNK, which definitely is not the best for the Jace. I think Rumble feels a little bit more comfortable, although he doesn't have his ultimate available yet. I would love a dive from Raptor here towards Doran, but Oner is covering that bot lane right now. Those are some very aggressive plays being set up.
Yep,
Oner, he's out of the curve.
Yep, they're slamming each other into walls, and that is just the quickest of cooks here for Doran. Man, that's like he was making like a salmon steak. You know, you really just want a real high intensity sear.
Let's talk methods. But first, very nicely done there by Oner, just completely ahead of the play, read them like a book. So Sobero, I don't think he dies, but he's going to take a good amount of damage, unfortunately for him.
Yep.
And 9 these, which you can just get all those off. Definitely very annoying to deal with this. Doran picked up the kill. Are you like a reverse sear guy?
Yeah, I've recently got into
he's also getting reverse seared.
Yeah, this is the reverse sear as well, because this is Doran getting seared. He was greeting for a minion wave that he wasn't allowed to walk up to.
Doran, you have a job. It's to get POM, okay? I want to vote for you.
Hey,
like game number 1.
He's 100% kill contribution, 100% death contribution.
We cannot give him credit for the first kill. That was always jungler, okay?
I don't know. I see a 1 in the left-hand column, Chronicler. Where do you think the 1 is?
Don't you be a scoreboard, Andy. Don't you dare.
Look, I went to the school of Daniel Orks Harrison, okay? And outcome-based assessment is our pledge, you know? To stay unbiased, as Emperor's Divide going to come on through there, and oh my goodness! It's the combo, and it works out gloriously as BNK not going to be able to find too much here towards the top side, as Oner is going to just shove Vikler into the wall. He is going to get convinced to leave this area, but already has done a fair bit of work.
Oh, even Oner. Yeah, Oner does have to leave.
Yeah, sorry, it wasn't Vikler. Vikler didn't really mind about the whole situation.
No ult for Oner, so not really too worried. We're 2v2ing here with Jace.
Yeah, not sure about this one, as the exhaust does come on through. Gumayusi trying to stand his ground as Sobero flashes away. Gumayusi gets into the mist, flashes after it, but he does get the heal. And still Gumayusi's going to be able to pick up the kill now, the Piercing Darkness. And look at the heals that come in the whole time from Gumayusi and Keria. And Guma, get back here! What are you doing? You could have killed him! Instead, the red dots.
Also, Diablo was like, oh, kills for me. Sobero, as a challenger player does, tries to flip. Flip doesn't work. Very unfortunate. The exhaust really paying off there for T1. Otherwise, pretty sure that that play would not have worked out. The advantage, though, for Sobero is that he is a top laner, which means he has TP. So this entire wave is going to get shoved into the turret. He's also going to get tempo on the next base as he's able to clear this wave very quickly. As
let's have a look at it. This is like exactly what you want to do if you're playing Azir and Poppy.
Oh, look, that's just on the edge.
It's so clean.
Really nicely done. And we take another look here. So the health bars are obviously not too bad for T1. That Q could have been the difference maker with how low this gets. Guma gets a 2-man Q, and then here damage goes down onto Keria, that exhaust, right? Like, Soboro, especially in melee form, hard to get through. But just that little bit of extra damage could have been the difference between Keria living and dying. And then here, I think he could have walked it off.
Yeah, but honestly, like, it was the fact that Kellen got the heal and it felt so good, and now it feels absolutely horrible. As Raptor comes in, Gumayusi might be dead, as he's going to see what he can do, but the heroic charge going to be enough there. A supportal combat will complete the play. And out goes Vikler here as Doran says, no, not my lane. Sir, that is illegal.
So, I want to say that's still a trade up. I'm not sure. It depends on whether Soboro can catch the bot wave, but if he can...
My issue is, so this game is a bit skewed, is it not?
Yes, we have very clear skewing going on.
Yeah, because T1 are doing that thing where they have a bajillion scaling and like a true tank, and like the front line is going to be ridiculous and they scale into infinity. And they now have the first dragon. And so, like, if it's even,
okay,
B and K are really far behind.
But I want you to look me in the eye and tell me, do you really think T1 isn't still going to fight every single fight?
Oh yeah, but the fact that they're winning is the huge problem, because I don't think that they should. As Kerry's going to find the hook. There's the Dawning Shadow as the Impale comes through as well. Diablo will get taken out. They will be able to trade one back because the Keeper's Verdict works out very nicely. But still, Raptor's going to get delivered to this turret. And even though they don't have a massive amount of damage, they are still going to try to go for the kill, but they don't manage to take down Raptor.
1-for-1?
Yeah!
Yeah!
Honestly, like, Raptors saved it. This is very silly.
This game is really fun, Atlas. I'm having a great time.
I'm still confused about where I got the whole, like, the Lucian center and Viego thing in my brain, because I swear that was in a cinematic at one point.
That was fresh.
And now, and I guess it was Thresh the whole time. As, all right, Vikler is just going to airball the ultimate, and now the kitchen sink is going to land on him. Kitchen sink and Faker's mom. As he calls her down, Vikler at least is able to flash his way out of any danger.
Well, he lives. You know, that's really all that matters. Would have preferred if he hit the flash and then the ult, so that at least Faker would be threatened, but
if he actually did go for the flash, though,
he would have died to Oner. Yeah, I guess. Thank you for small miracles, right? Is they are already
happy
losing
accidents.
The 2v2.
Yeah.
Not great.
So that's another hook that's going to connect. Man, it's such a shame for B&K that Keria got the counter pick Nautilus. As Vikler is going to try and get himself out of here. Raptor. It's going to work for the moment as Raptor comes on over. Doesn't really like his odds.
I do stand by the Raptor on Poppy. That's good. That's a B&K pick.
Yeah.
He's 3-1, has his Sundered Sky.
Did you like my joke about the Braum Nautilus thing?
The counter pick?
Yeah.
I'm still a little mad that it's working, so I kind of didn't address it.
Yeah. I'm a bit mad about it as well, which is why I joked about it. Keria making it work twice in a row, though, is a very Keria thing to do. He likes to play hard mode. And B&K are not liking what he's doing. So
it's even.
See what they can do. Yeah, I mean,
do they get outskilled? Yes, but we are talking like 25 minutes from now. You know, I don't know how many stacks Faker is on. That's kind of what about. Oh, no, we do. It's 109.
Yeah, it's 109.
Which is pretty solid. Nothing too crazy, but
my issue is the fact that Gumayusi is like even on farm and has 3 kills. So the center is only going to be more difficult to deal with.
But especially with this build, I don't think her mid game is that good. Like, I think Lucian on one item is still going to feel way better in these early fights.
That's a good point.
So we'll see whether that actually rings true, because this is going to be the Cleaver build again, which is fine. I like the Viper. I think Viper went for straight up IE. I don't know if it was Viper or it was someone else.
It was Viper.
No, Viper went also for the same build. I forgot who it was.
Oh, was there another one?
There was a third center.
Oh, golly. Was that earlier on? Well, we've got a bit of a fight breaking out here as Keria taking a fair bit of damage. Over the wall goes the cullinged up
Doran!
That equalizer placement! Oh, Doran! POM time, baby! It's POM time for Doran as he picks up the double! And Soboro, he's there towards the top side. He's looking to grab a couple of plates before they dissipate. Got under a minute for that, but Doran's making his way back up there again. Have you got the sheet? You reckon it's time to ride it in?
Atlas is doing some serious campaigning here, everyone.
Oh, I'm ready. He hasn't got one yet all year. He's the new guy.
What do you mean he's the new guy?
What do you
At
mean?
T1, no, I know that.
Guy.
Yeah, on T1, not in the LCK.
No, of course not.
We take another look here. Great TP from Doran. Diablo just getting straight up cooked, and the fact that he gets knocked away really only speeds up his return to his own lane, which is kind of cute. Engaged there, working out again, and it's starting to feel like despite the best attempts from BNK, the team gap is just a little bit too big, and I'm sad because Count is playing the best Braum skin. He's just carrying around Kebab.
Yeah, that
By
is
the way,
true, actually.
You know, yesterday, we were on the space,
Yeah.
and I'd already eaten the food that was supplied to us because, you know, it was nice. I was hungry. It was okay. And then Jisun had just ordered kebab and only finished half of it, and she was like, "You want the rest?" I'm like, "Yes." I actually
Oh my
really
God!
do. It was kebab from.
Oh, that is so cool.
It was kebab from Itaewon. According to Jisun, I asked first. My experience was that she was like, "Oh man, I can't fit
Don't worry,
a giant ball of
I've
kebab."
eaten my fair share.
Oh,
of
I'm not
kebabs
feeling ashamed to you,
from Itaewon,
I-
don't you worry. But I know exactly what I missed out on, which makes me even more jealous. Adding that extra layer.
Well, at least it's not the ice cream conversation. That was a tumultuous day at Lowell Park.
I don't remember that one. That one's left.
What do you mean? You were mad because Digon was like eating ice cream.
Oh yeah, thanks for the reminder.
That was a really memorable day for me.
All right.
Not for you?
No.
Oh. Well,
Days that make me sad, I remove from my brain.
it was a great bit.
It's continuing to deliver. As T1 setting up for the Rift Herald here, Oner picking up rocks and stuff like that. And I'm still just a little bit upset at the fact that they're getting away with it. As there is a whole flash out of the way of the hook. That would have been an absolutely incredible hook angle, and I wouldn't have actually even blamed Diablo for not flashing, because he just kind of came out of nowhere. But gonna have those fast reactions. Gets himself out of dodge, but now won't have that available for this Herald fight.
An opportunity here for T1 to really solidify this game. As I thought, based on how the health bar looked, that Doran had ulted. He hasn't.
Yeah. Yeah, he might have just used...
You know what the worst part for Soboro is?
What's that?
So, in his debut, he played against... His first debut 3 years ago, he played against Zeus.
Yep. And now he's playing against Doran on like his best day.
Domestic Doran.
Yeah.
And Domestic Doran was... You know, we didn't really see him for the first... I want to say like 4 months. But he's back.
Oh, yeah.
Domestic Doran is here to stay.
Well, there's International Doran's turning up.
Okay. Even for me, this is a bit much. Okay, this is.
That was such. That was the horrendous caster curse I've ever seen in my life.
I still don't. That was okay. But I've been singing his praises all game. This is the first time this has happened. Okay, I just want to say.
What's the first time that you said Domestic Doran? That was the first time you said it.
Okay, but he didn't die. It's fine. You know,
he did just like throw his ultimate onto the floor for no reason.
No, he traded flash for flash. It's fine.
It's not about the result. It's about looking like a silly Billy, and he absolutely looked like a silly Billy because of what you just said. That's how a caster curse works. Because it's not about the results.
Curses aren't real.
Curses are 100% real. They're too real, and they're a plague. They're a plague on our LCK.
Because we yap so much.
Yeah, we say too many things.
And, most of them aren't even game-related.
Some of us are not taking responsibility for it.
Is that what really
And that's the worst part. Yeah. Exactly. Got to take responsibility for your actions.
Well, I'm
going to continue caster cursing, but I will take responsibility for all of them.
Yeah, you always apologize. I am known to skirt responsibilities in general, so
yep,
makes sense to me.
You are a shirker of responsibility. It's actually not true, guys.
You know that Jisun redid the alignment charts and took out my own vote, and I like shut up. It was even worse. I was like 1.2 and 1.5.
Oh no.
I know.
I'm glad that I'm still
You're still chaotic neutral, at least.
Even afterwards.
You didn't slide into evil.
Yeah. Which was a real danger because I had to vote myself maximum to try and give myself the most odds. All right.
Even without that, you were fine. Fortunately.
As it turns out.
It would have been so funny if you weren't, though.
I would have just called that particular one wrong.
And rigged.
Yep. That's what I would have done. I would have gone back to crusading for the quiz. The power of the quiz. Oh dear. If you guys do want to,
even.
Yes. If you guys do want to see our D&D alignments, by the way, it is up on Twitter.
Jason's Twitter. Yep. BNK are in a position to fight this game, or fight this dragon. It's 2 right now for T1. If they win this fight, I do think the game's kind of over.
Yeah, it's a Mountain Soul
because of the aforementioned scaling issues.
Not to mention Mountain Soul's Ghana. I don't know. It feels pretty worrying.
Oh, it's just gonna give it up. Okay, well, you do have Poppy.
It's not Mountain Soul yet. Okay.
No. What are they? I guess they're waiting for 2 items on Diablo. I'm like looking for. Also, Sobor is really far behind, so I guess that was a consideration. But I'm not feeling too happy about it. I think you have to kind of fight for that.
It's also feats of strength that go over at the same time.
Yeah, I mean that's one. A soul point is such a big deal, though.
Oh golly. Jeepers. Gumayusi's damage.
Golly.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh, gee willikers.
Who's willikers?
I have no idea. It's just a thing. I remember I heard it in a movie or something at some point in my life. Can't quite remember where. As Vikla looking for an angle. Gets the flash this time. They find another heroic charge into the wall supplied by the Azir. They'll grab themselves a turret as well. BNK, some signs of life here as they move into a gold advantage.
I'm going to lose the Otacon for this, it looks like.
Hey,
OTP on
this
Vikla.
gold lead is extending though.
Yeah, that is true. I don't think that'll be enough as Kellen is watching it happen. Mid-lane turret might go down as well. They can go for this for sure.
Well, they don't. They've got another pack of
wave shared.
Yeah, so Otacon is going to be traded for an inhibitor turret in the bottom lane.
So that's
and an inner turret, and an outer turret, and an outer turret in mid lane as well.
3 turrets? Wasn't Doran still underneath it?
Yeah. So it was the outer, inner, and inhibitor in bottom lane, and they almost get the outer in mid lane as well.
That's very worth.
Yeah, I would say so.
I still don't think the game state's that great, but that's a great trade for BNK.
Well, bless you, Faker.
Okay.
All right, so T1, they opt in for the objective that, you know, will not be respawning, right? That's going to be permanent stats they'll have in advantage. They can have that on top of the fact that they have Soul Point and the feats of strength. So just inherently, they have a fair bit of extra power. It's only 1,000 gold in the lead for BNK. But BNK have a whole lot more of an open map to work with now. Inhibitor turret down in the bottom lane just means that bottom side map control is going to be so much harder for T1.
This is gone. So T1, I also understand. Faker is approaching the break point for the stacks. Not quite there yet, but that's not the end of the world. T1 setting up a trap in case there's an overcommitment to BNK.
Yep.
Towards this mid lane turret. BNK not going to fall for it because Diablo is probably going to finish his second item. Be feeling good about that. There is the IE, so I do like that setup. It's going max damage, transformation should be imminent soon for Soboro.
We do also have the rapid fire cannon very close for Gumayusi. That'll be 3 items for the Senna, which is a little bit scary. Yeah. Doesn't have like the big boom boom damage items like the IE, which is such a huge spike, but still going to be a force to be reckoned with, and that paired with the fact that you just naturally get more and more stuff as the game goes on.
Bloodletters. Yeah. Also, yeah, the double scaling is really what we're going towards. But there's the RFC for Faker as well. Getting very close now towards his stack. Oh, by the way, because I'm definitely going to forget. We've also established you are a forgetful man. Are we still skating tomorrow?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just thinking.
I put on my big wheel frames.
Oh, yeah, you mentioned. Yeah, I forgot about that.
I am prepped and all ready.
Weather's supposed to be nice tomorrow as well.
Also,
we still have a little bit of time before the true Korean summer sets in.
Are you busy for dinner?
Well, I am now.
I was hoping to hang out with Doa. I think he's hanging around.
That sounds wonderful.
He's in Korea at the moment. Shout out to LCK play-by-play GOAT.
The man who yelled Faker, what was that?
He did.
That was him.
He looked at the cleanse and he looked at the moves. And then he asked what it was. And it was a really big moment. And both of the people that he was talking about are in this game.
I know.
Isn't that
There you go. Don't let anyone tell you that we're off topic.
Exactly.
It was all a ruse.
Uh-huh. A cunning ruse at
A
that.
cunning ruse, Atlas, as the possible fight. Oh.
Okay.
Oh, he's faking it out.
Vikla instead crashes Shelly into a wall. And so just doesn't care about any sort of Rift Herald power whatsoever. She's just going to wander aimlessly towards the turret and die. Because that's what happens if you just crash Shelly into a wall.
Oh, RFC done for Guma now as well.
All right, there's the Flash Impale! Empress Divide does absolutely nothing as Vikla is just going to get executed by this Dragon. 234 stacks, and as it comes in, T1 says it's time to fight. The Equalizer got Diablo out of that battle entirely as the minion wave is getting thinned out. Dawning Shadow comes through. That's going to keep Doran alive. And T1, they can just keep regenning these health bars over and over again. The power of this composition, if you cannot burst them down, is absurd. And now they're going to look for a Mountain Soul. It's game over, guys.
There's no shot you're winning as Mountain Soul.
Yeah.
One of the big win conditions that are still left for BNK are poke from Azir and Jace. That's gone. And Diablo all-inning.
Yeah.
Also gone.
Yeah, big time gone. It's 244 stacks. It's 25 minutes, so of course, you know, normally we look at it at like 21 minutes. If you're starting to hit like towards the execute being unlocked and things like that, you're feeling okay. But immediately, as it all happens, they manage to get the pick off. The Emperor's Divide does absolutely nothing. And the Equalizer also does about nothing as well.
Yeah, root from Guma. Great follow-up from Oner.
Doran is so selfless. He's like thrown away like 3 Equalizers just so that he can help get his friends some POMs. Isn't it nice?
Well, okay, so
who else gets it though? I guess that's a question.
Keria.
Is it Keria? I guess he
that would be
kind of
like his
Renata
was also amazing, right?
Yeah, that's a good point.
The narrative vote, it's going to be Doran. I also think that in this game you can give it to multiple people, and in game 1 it was definitely Doran. So I'm
oh, that slam! That was real sexy there from Oner. He's getting my POM. I don't have one, but he's getting it if he wants it. That's going to be the lockdown of Sobero.
Oner hasn't gone on POM in like a series, Atlas.
I know.
So
and he's the only one that can like realistically potentially catch up to Chovy. Although Chovy's going to, like, if he gets another 2 or something like that, or another 1, isn't it 1 and then he, like, no one can ever catch him? And I think now you can only equalize with Chovy. How far ahead is he?
Well,
he's
yeah, no,
400 points ahead.
It's not happening.
It's done. Yeah, it's over.
Zeus can Zeus still equalize in this home? I have 4 left? No, they played against NG at the beginning of the week. Yeah, no, it's over.
Yep.
Wow, what a shocking turn of events.
It is quite incredible.
Who could have known? Chovy good.
Yeah, Chovy good, guys. What are we talking about him in this series, though? It's like it's a bit weird. We're not supposed to do that, Chronicler.
We're talking about POMs.
Yeah, but we're not supposed to. He's not playing.
I want to focus on the game, Atlas.
Yeah, that's what we're going
game
to do. Exactly.
Broadcast
T1
first.
BNK. Baron. That's what we're looking towards now. Rocks are being thrown around. Faker is flying around. Well, walking at the moment, but he could fly if he wants to.
He's doing some flapping.
Indeed. Draw ward will be cleared out. BNK,
what about a Hail Mary Baron into an ult from Raptor, into winning a fight, into a game 3?
Into Elder. Yeah. I love that. I love that.
Well, you get Baron and then, you know, you just turn it into Elder. Just do that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That would be really good.
Atlas.
It would be really good for BNK if they did that.
Yeah, they do need to get through Mountain Shields on everyone. Which
yeah.
They don't have any shred. That is a problem. They have no Cyrildas. They have no Cleaver.
I mean, Diablo has other cool items. And 3 of them.
No, that is true, but like how much armor? Like even Senna.
Well, Gumayusi.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, not going to take any damage.
Because he has Cleaver, right? It's not even like he went Grasp Senna, so his health isn't that crazy. It's like, what, like 2k?
Yeah.
Maybe. But
doesn't really take very much damage.
No.
They do have a Serpent's Fang. So if these Shock Blasts are going to land from Sobero, then they can at least get rid of some of these mountain shields. But as you can see here, Vikla is going to need a few extra autos to be able to get through.
That's Keria, by the way. That's not farming Nautilus. That's a normal Nautilus.
Yeah, this one does have a locket though. Cerberus going to dive in on top of Doran here. Let's see who wins this 1v1. As Equalizer goes down and Cerberus is just dead, ladies and gentlemen. Back on POM duty here is Doran. He's like, I gave you guys a shot, but now I'm just going to pick up solo kills in side lanes. Look to take him down.
I think Cerberus also doing his best for top lane. You know, top lane sake on POM, they're not doing too hot.
There we go.
It's really just Zeus.
Look at how unfair that is, by the way. Diablo, absolutely zero options as far as being able to respond to Gumayusi at all at this point. The range advantage is just disgusting.
I know the gold lead on paper is like 2.5K, but it's the stacks, it's Mountain Soul, and it's also Otacon, we haven't even really mentioned, and the trade felt great when it was happening for B&K. Not so great right now.
No.
No.
The gold is unfortunately not a permanent advantage.
I feel like we're 3 more minutes of inactivity removed from doing silly voices, and I really hope it doesn't. It doesn't get to that, because we have Elder, right? Baron's live. T1, you're T1.
We haven't hit silly voices in quite some time, but I guess we haven't been in a Smolder meta for quite some time either. That's double Infinity Edges done for T1.
Just start an objective, T1. Come on.
I mean, start an objective, anyone. I think that B&K, they also know.
Hail Mary.
Yeah,
they've
got to do something weird if they want to win this game.
Something wacky.
Oh, yeah.
Something wonderful.
Yeah.
I know where I'm going with this.
It does, yeah. Something has to be
done.
This
is what I'm talking about. The voices are starting, Atlas. There, you can start the objective. Come on.
Oh, you're talking about the voices in your head are coming back. Is that what you're saying?
Our head.
Ah.
Yes. Don't pretend you're any better than me.
No, I try to hide mine, though.
No, you don't.
Right. Faker's going to get flashed on. That could be the opportunity here, as they do get a nice double knock-up. But that's it. That's the initial salvo. They almost got through it. Dragon Shield. Oner is actually taking real damage, though. But here is the equalizer. My God, the value is disgusting as his Flame Spitter comes down as well. Now it's Gumayusi untouched. They manage to get the Impale off. Down goes the Skarner, but that is all they're going to get as Sobero. He's just looking to make his way out. It is a 1-for-4, and T1 will now march up this bottom lane. They can take themselves an Elder Drake if they'd like to. The Rift is their oyster.
T1 really playing it safe here, not wanting to run any risks, even though many of the members are dead. Just ensuring their 2-0 victory. As they invest 2 ults, they get Faker's Flash. He's not even pretty damaged. As if there was more follow-up, they could have possibly killed him there, but realistically, with how tanky he is, I don't think it was going to happen. And then they're really far ahead. The Equalizer, the exhaust, so Diablo doesn't actually do any damage at all. The fact that Gumayusi is just completely untouched in this fight. Everything going the way of T1. And
this Rumble is a problem, man. I mean, I guess not a problem anymore because they're about to just walk down towards this Baron, kill that, then wander down the mid lane and win the game. But Doran does so much damage, dude. It is absolutely nutty. Faker here towards the top side of the map, just looking to cook these minions, get this wave in order. And the Baron, I don't think, is going to be addressed whatsoever here by B&K. Everything is so dark, and it is most certainly full of terrors in that jungle. Faker flapping after Vikla here as a Hex Flash opportunity area, but doesn't find the angle.
By the way,
that was, oh god,
one achieve.
Yep.
That's a scary sneeze, Atlas.
1 minute and 20 seconds of Elder Dragon. Well, actually, infinite time of Elder Dragon because Faker is there, so that's kind of permanent a little bit. It's a bit silly. Now that we think about it, of course, you do need to take the time to get there. The Smolder's inevitability is reminding us of how that Smolder meta felt as that inhibitor turret going to go down, and B&K just watching their options slip away if there were any left to begin with. Mum goes down, and so do the Nexus turrets. There's a hook. Kellen going to be flashing away here as the Equalizer has taken them to half health on its own. It's like they're almost about to die to just the Equalizer and an Elder Dragon.
Turret still standing, trying to hold on. And T1, still 30 seconds. They can try and play as the hook.
Keria, that was so weird, but I loved it. He manages to find the stun onto Diablo as well. The Impale connects onto 2. The bottom lane is melted in an instant as the Emperor's Divide does nothing. There goes the Nexus turret. That is the clean ace. And T1 will scale their way to a 33-minute victory here in Game 2.